So goddamn ambitious, eh? Making your dream come true, eh? You know that you will make it because you have what it takes. What a bunch of BS. But is it really? Yes. Okay, look, mindset is goddamn important, and ultimately it really boils down to that, but I want to dissect it further and tell you all of the factors that contribute to it. In my personal opinion and what I've learned from my journey, this is why I think I will accomplish a lot within half a year. I hope that after watching this video, you won't be like, oh, if he can do it, so can I. Even though I want you to remain positive and believe in yourself. And before I confuse you even further, let's just jump straight into the video. When we are kids, some of us have bigger dreams than others. Some want to become a millionaire, some want to become an actor, and some just want a simpler life like, I don't know, being a taxi driver. The problem isn't with simpler jobs, because anyone can do that, but getting rich or living the life of your dreams is quote-unquote difficult, so they say. Over and over and over again, you hear the same shit, that it's a tough business and that you should have a backup plan. And because you are ignorant and want to prove them wrong, you're like, the f are you talking about? Why are you so impatient or pessimistic? I always think that if that person can do it, if he's living my dream, then why can't I? Only because you can do it doesn't mean that I won't be able to do it. My mind sees things in systems. So what's the money system? Let's get the most obvious ones out of the way first. Certain jobs allow you to earn more money than others, like doctors. Why is he making that face? Engineers, lawyers, bankers. He looks a bit high, doesn't he? You can't just go Google and see it for yourself. Why do you need me for that, right? The system is to get good grades in high school, get into a good university, study for a couple of years, get perhaps an internship, and eventually get a job. Very secure and safe. This is called backup. I understand why parents would want that for you because they worry. They don't want to see you struggle. And you know what? The longer this full-time YouTuber things take, I'm like, yeah, it's not a bad idea after all. But let's see the system behind my journey on becoming a full-time YouTuber career path. Wow, that was a mouthful.
That's what she said.
Numero uno. You've got to satisfy the market with your USP. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can obviously dissect that even further, like how you edit your videos and what to look at when you analyze, etc, etc. But I don't want to bore you with the details because you're witnessing it real time. Well, that was a weird wink. But now you're thinking what a lot of people are thinking, which is, does Winnie really look like Jack Black? And there's the moment where you cringe. What if your dream doesn't work out? You will probably replay this section a couple of times just because this is something that you hear daily in your head, which is that you should be realistic. You should grow up. We all can dream, but what if you're not cut out for your dream? What if you're not talented enough? What if it's literally just a dream? If I told you to keep on believing in yourself, keep on fighting, I would be the biggest hypocrite on earth because I don't know the goddamn answer. I wish it was that simple, but it's not. So what I'm about to say is based on my personal experience and belief. Do take it as a grain of salt. You know how they say life is uncertain? Well, it's true. But there's one thing that I've always been certain about since I was 22, which is that I love making videos. I love creating content. No matter what my circumstance was, I kept on finding my way back to it. It feels wrong without it. Content creation has always been a part of my life, even if there were moments of self-sabotaging and doubts and procrastination. But after overcoming all of that, I found my way back to the content creation world again. This time, no. This time, no. I don't think you've got it. This time I'm going to be a full-time content creator. I believe that if you stick with it, despite having obstacles like procrastination or self-sabotaging behavior, but if at the end you still come back to it, although I'm going to be honest that not having those negative traits is more advantage, but anyway, miracle will happen. And when I say miracle, I mean luck and opportunity. Oh yes, two terms that we can all blame on. They found success because they were lucky. They were talented. They had rich parents. They just had or have something what I don't have, and hence I will never be as successful as them. Yes, you are right. With that mindset, you will never reach success. But let's stay realistic. If you already have the resources, you're a bit ahead of the game. But should that stop you from doing what you want to do if you don't? I don't want to sound like a motivational speaker because saying things is always much easier than showing it and taking action. So I'm going to try my best to stay to the point, stick to the point, be precise. What was that? No matter who you are, we all start somewhere. Granted, if you have the resources already, your dot is a little bit bigger from the get-go. But how do you increase it further? By taking action. When you gain momentum, you will attract luck and opportunities to you. It's just a matter of time. Time is a bitch though. Your job, and by the way, I have to remind myself of this as well, is to focus on the process and not the outcome. And when we are in the making. Once your piece of art is out, then you go on from there. Okay, so what's my luck and opportunity from the get-go regarding my full-time content creation dream? My luck is that I had a lot of time to self-reflect and self-educate. I was able to procrastinate a fuck ton because I had no financial responsibilities other than myself. I was okay with just getting by. Low self-worth right there. But I focused on educating myself and developing my skill set. This is what makes me, me. How about opportunities? In my experience, they either come when you have gained momentum or out of the blue. I'm not going to list every opportunity I've encountered in my life because I'm lazy. Okay, but how will I change my life within half a year instead of 3 years? I had a lot of time to educate myself on what I find interesting and the skill sets that are useful, whether that be Andrew Huberman, editing related topics, or the YouTube algorithm. Trust me when I say that I spent many hours just learning and analyzing. You can even say that it's information overload. Perfectionist, huh? Learning is only a part of the equation of success, but if the ratio is off, success will never happen. Ratio to what? Action. Everyone has a different perspective on this. Now, I say 75% action and 25% information is the optimal range, but that's not universal. I think it comes in phases. Sometimes you are only in the learning phase rather than action. Take some bachelor's program as an example. However, eventually one must switch the ratio so that action takes up more than learning, or else you will never, ever see success. I know I'm repeating myself. A kindly reminder to me, but also to you. 3 years into half a year, is that possible? This is where Huberman's knowledge, but also Ryan Doris's come into handy, and of course all of the other knowledge I have acquired over the years. Focus and deep work. Taking advantage of the ultradian cycle, but also flow state of alpha theta brainwave in the morning. If I dedicate 3 hours, 5 days a week to my YouTube with the knowledge I have, I think I will be pretty far within 6 months. Andrew Huberman, Rory, and Stefan dedicate 3 to 4 hours of focused work, and that's the amount of hours I'm going to go by. To me personally, it feels like everything has led up to this moment, the moment of truth. The moment of truth, yeah. No, the moment of action. I say like action, just say it like a normal person, man. Deep, focused, dedicated hours to just action. Why am I saying it like that? It's time to turn that potential into something tangible. Of course, I will never stop learning, but the ratio will be different this time. It's time to move the needle. I'm going to quote what my friend's mentor told her, which is it done? If not, it doesn't matter. You see, when you only learn and envision your future, you are deploying dopamine. You feel good because you already accomplished your dream in your mind. It's all in your head. But what about reality? Jack happened.
Just do it!
Easier said than done, right? Well, no. If you know the neuroscience of how to tap into deep focus and getting into flow, you will achieve much more. So, click here. I think it's here, right? Oh, just, yeah. Go on.